Hey guys, Hack Tutorials, and today I'm going to show you how to completely take apart your PS3, strip it apart all the way down to the motherboard, and in my case this is in preparation for using the E3 NOR flasher, which is sitting over there, to downgrade the PS3. But if you're just a regular person watching this because you need to take it apart to do something like maybe replace your thermal paste or whatever, I'm going to show you how to take it apart completely. So this is a slim PS3. This is a CECH 2501A model. And yeah, let's get right in. In order to take it apart, you're going to need a semi-big Phillips head screwdriver. You're going to need something like this that can change tips, can change heads, because you're going to need a smaller one. Most of the screws inside your PS3 are pretty small. There are only a few that are large. Most of them this will cover. So I have a few other heads laying over there. So yeah. Also, there are a few safety screws. There are 4 to be exact. And they're not Phillips head and they're not flat head. They're just weird. They're safety screws. And so I'll show you how to do that. You don't really need the Torx screwdriver that would be necessary. You could just use a really, really small, thin Phillips head. Like right here. This is not really focusing, but it's okay. It's just a very, very small Phillips head. Let's get right in. So the first thing I'll do is I'll just take out the cables. Alright, and you can just flip over your PS3. Just like that. And the first thing, I guess, since it's like the most challenging part, you could say, we're going to take out the safety screws. So I'm going to zoom in here. So the safety screws are right here, right here, right here, and right here. There are 4 of them. So as I said before, get a very, very small Phillips head screwdriver. Again, this one can change heads, because I'm going to be using this one for the rest of the PS3. I'm just going to change out the head for this one. So here it is right there. Let me see if I can zoom in more. I'll just start from this side. So just take your flathead screwdriver, and it'll come out. And I'll give you the exact size of this, the one that I'm using, in a moment, once it's out. Alright, so as you can see again, that's how it looks. It's like 6 sides and a little pin in the middle, but this does the trick. Okay, so I'm just going to drop that in a nice place. And let's see the size of this. It says this is 1/16 of an inch, maybe? Oh, probably an inch. 1/16 of an inch. So now I can just move on and get the other 4. They're all on this panel here, and I'll be back when I'm done with that. Alright, so once you're done with those safety screws, that's it. There's no more safety screws in this whole entire PS3, just those 4. And now we're going to take the screws off the back. So there's one here, 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 here. I think this one doesn't come out. Yeah, there's one right here, I think. So let's take those out. So I'm just using this. I got a different head on it, and I'll speed this up. Alright, so I messed up there a little bit. So this is the one that comes out. This one does not come out. So you should have one rubber foot left in total. And next, I'm gonna zoom in here a little bit. You're gonna pull this tab up right here. There's a screw in here holding in the hard drive. So it's blue. Just unscrew it. Okay, so once that's out, and the PS3 is still upside down, but here is what holds in the hard drive. So just pull this to the left, and it comes straight off. And there's a hard drive inside there. We could just take the hard drive out right now if you want. Just pull this tab up, and then pull on it, and it'll come straight out. There we go. Alright, so once all the screws are removed from the outside, and all the safety screws and HDD, you just close this. And there's one more screw, it's hidden under here. So you're going to just have to peel this off. Again, this actually voids your warranty. So just peel it off. Just like that. There's one more screw underneath here. Okay, now you can just carefully lift your PS3 over. And the top will come right off. There we go. You just put your top to the side. Okay, so we have a few main parts here. We have a fan, we have the battery, and we have the Blu-ray drive. So the first thing we're going to do is take off the battery, or the power supply, whatever you want to call it. So take your screwdriver, it doesn't need to be big, and let me just close in over here. So you'll have two screws on either side, right here and right here. Before that, you actually want to take off these clips. So just pull gently. And it should come right out. Same with the other side, right here. It should come right out. So now we're just going to take these screws out. There we go, it's out. And same with the other side. There we go, that's out. So once that's out, the battery is actually completely disattached. So all I have to do is just carefully lift up the battery. It might be a little bit difficult, but it should come off. There we go, battery's totally off. And you can put it wherever you want. Okay. Next, we're going to take out the Blu-ray drive. So, flip around your PS3. Okay, that's good enough. You should see one screw right here. Take that off, the black screw. Most screws that you're going to see are black, and then on the motherboard, they will be silver. Oh, I just screwed up there. Where'd it go? Okay, so here's the screw. Most screws are this size about. There we go. So now that's off. You could just go ahead and you see this silver sort of panel where the on button is and the eject button is. Just loosely just lift this up. Just like that. Don't take it out quite yet. So there's 3 ribbon cables right here. Just take them all out gently. So the blue one, pull it out. You could rock it back and forth. Just make sure you do this gently, or else you could screw up your Blu-ray drive. And do the same with the orange one. There we go. And the white one. So they're all out. And now there also should be another ribbon cable underneath the Blu-ray drive. That's why we want to lift this up very carefully. Let me see if I can show you from the angle. Here's the Blu-ray drive. And underneath there, I don't know how you could see, but it is holding on to another ribbon cable underneath there. It's that white thing. So what you want to do is take it out very carefully. I'm going to put my camera back on. You're going to have to figure out how to do it. I can't really show you, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I've gently lifted it out. Here's what it looked like. It's right here. So now you can just put this away. Alright, once that's out, we're not going to touch the fan. We can't get it out right now. You'll see 2 different screws on the fan on this side and this side. That just takes out the fan itself, not this whole thing. So we're not going to be touching that at all. But now you'll find many different screws on the motherboard itself, so you're going to have to locate those. Sony's pretty nice, and they actually mark arrows to where the screws are. So as you can see, there's an arrow right here. You just follow it, there's a screw right there. So wherever you see an arrow, just unscrew a screw. It's good to have something with a magnet. This screwdriver has a magnet, just in case you drop one. There we go. Alright guys, so I got a total of 3 black screws out of here. So flip your PS3 back around, and actually you're going to want to unhook the ribbon. I'm going to show you how to do that. Very simple. As you can see right here, the ribbon is plugged in right there. Just gently pull it up. Get your fingernail under that. I just lift it up. So it should come out, and gently get it out. There we go. Now this is disconnected. Put that aside, and I'm going to put the camera back on the tripod. Now flip your PS3 back around. Right here you'll see 2 Bluetooth or Wi-Fi things. This is what connects your controller, and I think, to Wi-Fi. So there is a screw on each one. Just take it out. And now you could just lift these right up. And we're going to take them out. So they clip on right here. Okay, so you see right here, just pull them out very gently. My hand's covering that. Let me try to make this. Okay, so here's the black one, and then the white one. Okay, remember, black on top and white on bottom. So take these, put them aside. I want to mention something that I didn't mention before. Not all slims are the same, so my slim might look a little bit different, and your screws might be in different places, but this is roughly what yours is going to look like. So yeah, if yours looks a little bit different, it's fine. There have been many different slims that have been released. Next, we're just going to lift all this out. Alright, so before you can take the whole thing out, first we need to grab this power connector thingy right here. You can just lift this out. Okay, put it aside. And you can see right here, your fan is connected to the motherboard. Gently take this out. There we go. And now we should be able to lift it out if you've gotten all the screws out, which I think I did. Oh, you know what? I actually forgot to show you guys 2 screws to take out. They're right here on the hard drive. Very small. So just take these out. Okay. So now I believe it should lift out. The motherboard, that is. Yep, there we go. And you could just take this and put it to the side. So here it is. Perfect. What you're going to want to do next is take everything and flip it right over so it's resting on the fan. Before we take these out, which actually attach the fan, we're going to take all the screws around the outside, which again, there are arrows pointing to all the screws around the outside, and so take all of them out. These are going to be a little bit harder to take out. These are in really tight. So once you've gotten all the screws around the outside, we're going to take these two off. So these are holding down the heat sinks and to like the CPU and GPU, or RSX. So this is where you want to take a bigger screwdriver, and you want to take these off a little bit at a time. So unscrew this a little bit, give it a few turns, and get the other one a few turns. Got another one, a few turns. Get the other one. You want to do this very evenly so that the pressure is distributed very similarly. Do the same thing going around again, a little bit at a time. And then finally you could just take them all out. Alright, so once those are out, just flip these up. Now we're going to take the motherboard out. Alright, so the sheet of metal on top should come right off. Alright, so you get to the motherboard now. Put that off to the side. And now flip it over. Whoops, this here. Okay. And this other side, let me just turn on the light, should come off too. Now all you're left with is the motherboard, but you could also take the fan off. So let me just move this aside. So to take the fan off, there are a few extra screws that you have to take off. One right here, and as well as that. There are two on the sides. And there's one more screw. It's right here. Let's take that right out. Oops. Now this comes right off. And here you have the fan by itself and the motherboard by itself. So that completes the strip down. If you guys came here to replace thermal paste or something, that's a great idea because look at this thermal paste. That's horrid. That's absolutely horrible. It's a horrible appliance of thermal paste, a horrible quality of it as well. Just look at that. And look on it right here. That's bad. Okay, Sony does not care about the thermal paste. They just slap it right on. But this is not good. Your PS3 will overheat if your thermal paste looks like this, which it most likely does. So replace thermal paste. I'm going to be making a video right after this on how to downgrade the PS3 with an E3 flasher, and after I finish the downgrade I will replace the thermal paste because this is horrible and the PS3 will probably get the yellow light of death like this. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope you watch the next video. If not, then hope this helped nonetheless. So yeah, see you later.